Hey Leos, how's it going? So, Scorpio season. I'm really glad that I'm finally doing this video. I really hope that I'm able to finish it this time. Um, I've done this video. See, my shoulders are all hunched over. This is what Scorpio season has done to me. I'm like, no more, no more, please, God, no. It's been some intense energy. Like, yeah, well, it's been a lot. So first I want to say sorry that this is so late. I still have several more videos to get out. I literally have tried to do this video for you guys 3 times, and I actually got 40 minutes into the recording for your video, and I had a phone call come through that like stopped the recording, and then when I went back I realized that it actually had deleted it. So I'm chalking that up to it just wasn't meant to be, and there were things that still needed to occur, and messages that needed to come through for you guys. So just trying to go with the flow and not let this intense, deep, dark energy of Scorpio get the better of me, and I hope that you're doing the same. I mean, really all we can do right now is go with the flow and allow ourselves to become aware of the things that are being brought up, to observe what's going on for us right now, so that we can see where it is that we need to make changes. It's all about things coming to light, and light being shed on those dark corners of our subconscious to make us see what it is that we need to work on to create the change that we need to create to see the results that we want to see. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's why this video is so late. So again, I apologize, but I do want to thank you guys, all of you, for sticking with me, bearing with me. For all of you that have liked my videos and subscribe and share my videos, please continue. It means the world to me, and I really do want to grow this channel. And I'm excited to see where it goes. So this video is going to be, since it's so late, and since most of the videos are so late, these videos are actually going to be for the November-December energy. And what I'm going to do is, once I get these finished, I'm going to start working on the a year ahead spread for you guys. So sometime in late December, early January, you guys will be getting a full spread for all 12 months next year, to see what's coming. So that being said, I wanted to quick remind you guys that I do offer private readings. You can email me directly at Nicholejamestarot@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, which the link for that is in the About section. I'll try and get it on the description below. I upload on my iPad, and so I can't set regular automatic messages down there or whatever, so sometimes I forget. But you can email me, and I can either send you an invoice, we can figure out payment through PayPal or credit or debit card or anything like that. So just email me and let me know if you're interested in that. And then if you feel that you don't need a private reading because you feel that my messages come through strong and clear for you through the generals, and you'd like to donate to my channel to support me in that way, you can do that as well through PayPal, or sending me an email, and we can set something up. And all of that is greatly appreciated. It helps me to continue doing this for you guys, and it just helps balance out that level of energetic exchange. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with a affirmations card that I have. Ooh. Okay, so 2 just flew out right off the bat, so I guess these are for you guys. We have I am direct and I am stable. So this makes a lot of sense. For me, I I get that, the trying to find stability. My moon is in Leo, so I can feel this pull with this energy in Scorpio right now to find my stability. But it's not only finding my stability, it's finding my stability in like my stability and groundedness. Like, for example, with me, I'm learning about boundaries. I'm learning, you know, where those lines need to be drawn, and, you know, what to expect of myself and what others should expect of me, or what I want others to expect of me. And making those lines very clear so that, you know, they're not crossed later on unintentionally and chaos ensues. So it's creating that stability for yourself and then being very direct about it. And this doesn't have to be, I mean, I experienced this just this morning with somebody, with a friend who's also a client. And, you know, just for me, I mean, I'm so blessed. She was very, she was ahead of me on this. I needed to, assert my boundaries. I felt like things weren't, not even that I felt, I was worried that things might be blurred, and that that there might not be, that we might not be on the same page about what it is that I do, and, you know, that there's a difference between, you know, not necessarily a difference, but there's, you know, you can be friends with somebody and see, okay, for example, let me just share my situation. I have a hard time, or had a hard time in the past, in receiving. Okay. So I have many abilities and gifts that I use that I'm starting to realize, or have realized that, you know, that's the career path I want to take. And for me, it's so easy to just want to give and share that with everybody and not expect any payment in return. And that has been my downfall. That has been, you know, the reason why I have been unable to move forward in my life, because I haven't been able to allow myself to receive the energetic or financial or whatever payout, that good karma, that flip side of things. I haven't been willing to receive it. I haven't been open to receiving it. And with this shift and these changes that I made over the last year, now I'm starting to understand how this all plays out and how it all works. And so trying to understand how exactly I go about making sure that I'm upfront with, you know, this is what I do and this is what I charge, and you know, and not only for the other person, but for me as well, you know, to remind myself that, you know, you may want to do this, this, and this for free, or, you know, for just, see, for me, with my abilities, my gifts, where I'm going, I enjoy it so much that it's easy for me to just want to do it for anybody who needs it, just because it makes me feel good to do anyway. But what I've learned is that it doesn't add up. And when you don't match it with that opposite, that when you don't have a balance between the give and take, then things are thrown off. And that's when I start to see this exhaustion set in, this, you know, overwhelmed sense of not accomplishing what I set out to. And that's when, you know, those negative thoughts can come in, and it winds up being this whole long line of insecurities and uncertainties and all of that, because the balance is off, and it didn't need to be in the first place. And so, you know, she already understood all of that. And for me, I'm like, I don't know if she does or not. So it's learning how to, like, feel okay with stating where you're at and like creating your stability by being direct, by telling those around you, you know, what it is that you expect of them, and, you know, what they can expect of you. So now that we've gone 10 minutes into your affirmation cards, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to do a Celtic cross with the messages from the fairies, and then I'm going to top it with the Circo Marchetti deck. So let's see what's going on for Leo for the end of November into December, for the end of the year. The Scorpio energy, you guys, we're going to have Mercury go into retrograde here soon. I don't know the exact dates. I actually haven't looked, but I know that it's sometime in December. I mean, I've seen the dates, but I just don't recall off the top of my head. Do some research is the first card up. So that is your situation that you're in. Do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So we're looking into things right now. The crossing is vegetarian, so you might be looking into different eating habits, different health regimens. It says a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and a stronger manifestation abilities. I actually just watched this video this morning. The guy who does the infinite waters, diving deep. It's so powerful. It's so just like, woosa. Like, he's a Pisces. I should have known it to begin with. I found out he's a Pisces. So I was like, oh my God, he's a Pisces. Like, I can be where he's at. Like, that's, you know, I want to be that big. I want to be that inspiring. I want to be like, he has 1 million followers and he just inspires the crap out of people. Like, it's incredible on so many, and he's just so positive and yeah. So anyway, he had a video that he shared on 10 things to always eat. And I was just watching that as I was making my grocery list. He was talking about different foods. So you should check that out if you're interested, if you're looking into different ways of healthy eating. I believe he does a vegan diet. So you could be considering, you know, different health regimens, diets, ways of, I don't even want to say diets, different alternative ways of eating so that you are healthier and more able to do everything you need to do, which I know full-heartedly I need to do because I have not been in my element. I went from starting 2016 last year at 333 pounds, losing 150 pounds in 13 months. And then life got crazy and I ended up moving and things kind of got out of control for me. And this last couple of months, I haven't been doing what I was doing and I've kind of plateaued and I have been feeling exhausted and tired and not in my element. I've been breaking out. And so I definitely see this. So if you guys are where I'm at, you know, this is saying that maybe you should consider looking into different alternatives to your eating. Yep, your foundation. You've got the power. You can do this. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. So if you guys are having any kind of health issues, this is also a really good way to, you know, change that around if you're dealing with anything like diabetes or, you know, any, even, what do you call it? Loss of word. Like immune system issues, you know, simple changes in how you eat can drastically affect and change the way that you are feeling in your health. So in your recent past, we've got winter. It is winter in the recent past. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So that's saying that this has been coming. You're realizing this now. I mean, you may have known, you may have had, you may have gotten some kind of inkling that something was going to happen. And this is saying that you're realizing this in these months coming up. In your current situation, we have Sun. Your Sun is watched over and protected as he explores this world. So this could be referring to your child. Since this is a general reading, this could be your daughter as well. So if you have children in your present situation, you could be dealing with children who are concerned with your health. If you have grown adult children who are worried about, your health or whatever, this could also be, if you have young kids, this could be if you... Yeah, I'm getting that this is... So if you have young kids, it's like you want to be there. You want to be able to do all of the things that you want to do with them, which is, for me personally, that's why I made the transformation that I made, because I was sick of being so tired and not wanting to, not necessarily not wanting to, but being too tired to, and not having the energy or the ability to run around and play with them and do things with them. And so as your crowning situation, this could be your motivation. In your near future, we have marriage. So it says the fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. So this could be talking about it. Again, if you have grown children, you could be attending one of their weddings, and maybe you want to, be in your prime condition so that you look good in your outfit, for whatever the case may be. Or this could be speaking to you getting married. You could have a wedding coming up in the near future, and you want to be healthy and in prime condition for that. In your energy, we've got pregnancy. So you could have you may have been manifesting a new child and are about to get married. You may find out that you're pregnant and get married. I mean, no judgment. Like, you could be wanting to get pregnant, and maybe that's why. Maybe you're just about to get married, and your fiance and you are talking about having children, and so you start doing some research about different diets and such, so that you are healthy enough to either get pregnant or to sustain a healthy body during a pregnancy. In your environmental energies, we have everything's okay. So if there's any kind of stress or concern regarding any of these cards or situations, it's saying that that things are okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way, the way that it's supposed to. Your hopes and or fears, we've got travel. So you could be concerned about, somebody that you're with. Could be your significant other, your partner that you'll be marrying, or are married to. This could also just be joining forces with somebody. This could be, if you're not with somebody or you don't foresee anything like that, this could be a union of some sort, business or project or something. And this could be speaking to the conception of a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new idea for a project. But for whatever reason, you may have to travel, or you may be considering travel, and you may be a little concerned with that. Sorry, just give me a second. I feel like there might be something else here, and I'm trying to take it all in. I'm seeing a lot of green and purple standing out. So the heart chakra and the third eye chakra, intuition. You could want to travel for something, but be concerned with the environmental energies, because that says everything's okay. So you could be planning some kind of travel in order to move forward with this new idea that you've conceptualized with somebody else. Like, this isn't just something that you've created on your own or come up with on your own. It involves somebody else. And that could mean traveling to them in order to work on this, which makes sense for me. But there's slight concern with what's going on around, and saying that everything's okay, not to get worried yet. Or not to worry. See, don't worry yet. Don't worry yet. No, don't worry. Everything is good. Let's see what the outcome card is. Love life. That's interesting. So I feel like for a lot of you, not interesting. I mean, it's interesting for me because it's in the forefront of my head, but anyway. It says the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. I'm almost thinking that I'm going to meet somebody when I travel out there, but like, you know, you can always dream, right? So this is the outcome. This is saying that, you know, I almost feel like it ties into two things. I feel like this is, hold on. I feel like this has to do with a business or career-based like thing. Like I feel like I'm feeling that's what's sorry guys, there's something going on outside. It's a tow truck, so you know when there's a tow truck right outside, you always want to like see what's going on. Oh, maybe they're unloading a truck. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That Leo in me, see the need to know like what's going on. Like you know. Like we'll deny it, but like we're so nosy. We are so nosy. Curiosity killed the cat. Gotta know what's going on. Okay, so I feel like this has to do with business and career, whatever. But I think that in going that route, you end up aligning with your ideal romantic situation as well. And if some of you are questioning, oh, hey, I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. We got new career. Yeah. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. And then underneath that, it says get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So I feel like it kind of ties in. And, you know, with one, so comes the other. Sorry. I'm gonna grab my other cards here. All right. Let's stand this back up. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Oh, bueno. Okay. Okay, sorry. All right. So I'm going to clarify with the standard Rider-Waite. And then if I need to clarify, oh yeah, nope. I said that I was going to do the Circo Marchetti, whatever. And then if I need to clarify, I'll use the standard right away. Or wait. Oh, we're going to put that back in here. Let me get these shuffled. Okay, right off the bat, we've got the sun in the... I don't feel like this is... Sorry, guys, I'm not feeling it. Just give me a second here. You know what? So for the situation, we've got the Five of Wands. So there's some conflict here, which is why you need to do your research. Okay. And that's, yeah, on top of do your research. So on top of vegetarian, you're crossing. We've got the Hermit in the reverse. So this is no longer being able to hide from or ignore the fact that you need to make dietary changes. There's something going on, I feel, that you may have been in the hermit mode thinking about for a while, and you can't put it off any longer. In your foundation, we've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and that's on top of you've got the Power. So I feel like you're coming out of this negative mindset or whatever thoughts that may have been hindering you from moving forward. You're coming out of that. You're seeing that you do have the power to make change and that you are capable of doing it. In your recent past, we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So some of you could have made a proposal to somebody, and I'm hearing that, and this is probably just going to be for a few of you. This probably won't be a lot, but I'm hearing that somebody may have made a proposal. It could have had to do with this marriage or something along those lines, but there was an offer, you know, because the cups signify love, our emotional things that are emotionally fulfilling to us. And so somebody could have made an offer but were turned down because there could have been fear there regarding your health. You know, maybe they felt that you needed to work on yourself and take care of yourself so that they didn't have to worry about something happening to you, or you know, it could have been their way of like trying to motivate you to take better care of yourself. In your crowning situation for Sun, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is fated events, the wheel turning, things happening that are meant to happen, divine timing. I'm going to pull clarifiers for that one as well to see more clearly what it's about. In your near future, you've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this is no longer being confused as to what you want. So you know, from the past, having this Knight of Cups in the reverse, I'm seeing that you guys realize that you have the power, that you're not going to trap yourself anymore. And, you know, this was kind of the final straw. You were like, you know what? I'm not going to be in this conflict anymore. I'm not going to be wishy-washy. I'm going to make the changes I need to make because this is what I want. So for your overall energy, we had the pregnancy card and we've got the Seven of Wands. So being on the defense. So if this is something that you've created or are in the process of creating as far as like a project or product that you're trying to come out with, it could be saying that, you know, you're having to defend yourself against other people's ideas or beliefs on the situation. If this has to do with an actual pregnancy, you could be defending yourself. You know, that comes with its own set of obstacles. And, you know, if there are people who don't necessarily agree with whatever situation you're in, you could be defending yourself against that. Sevens also speak to divinity, though. So you've got two sevens here. Actually, in a row. You had the Seven of Cups come out first in the reverse, and then the Seven of Wands, so 7-7. Speaking of divinity, which is huge. So I feel like whatever this culmination is definitely supposed to come about. In your environmental energy, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is starting to work on something that you want to create. This is the apprenticeship card. This is, you know, just starting to put in, it's working on something. It's actively working on something that you want to achieve, but it's not the Eight of Pentacles, right? Like you haven't been working on it for a long time. It's something new, but you're still working on it. And he's very proud. He's holding it up like, okay, this is what I've got so far. Like, it's looking good. It's looking good. Everything is okay. That's the card underneath it. So you're getting going on things. You may have already accomplished some. You know, he's got 3 there already. But you could be feeling, you know, with that Seven of Wands, if you're having to defend yourself against something, you know, somebody else's whatever, something could have come about that made you question things, question yourself. But this is saying that it's all okay. And in the travel for your hopes and or fears, we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So this could be why you're worried about it. You could be worried about it because maybe you don't know if where you're going will be emotionally fulfilling. Maybe you feel like leaving whatever situation you're in will, you know, tip all of your cups upside down. If you're in this energy, if you have you know, if you're feeling like you have the emotional fulfillment of the Ten of Cups, you know, you could be worried that if you have to travel, this is if you, maybe you have a family and you get offered a new career or a new job and, you know, you have to travel for that. And so you could be worried that in having to do that, it could stir stuff up and it could ruin things at home. And so that could be cause for hesitation. And I'm also getting that if you go with this, that you're going to find out that it leads to prosperity and abundance that actually improves not only your own life and space, or, you know, by space I mean your own like career space, like how your work life, you know, how you feel about what you put out into the world, but that it's also going to benefit the rest of your family. But I feel like you're afraid that instead it will cause more conflict. And in your outcome, on top of love life, we've got the Eight of Wands. So this is forward movement, very quick forward movement. And it could be in a fiery, passionate manner. It could be in a spontaneous manner. It could be, sorry guys. in a very spontaneous or unexpected manner. And on the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this decision is most definitely affecting, it's like they're tied together. The career and romantic life or love life it's tied together. It's causing some kind of, but I don't feel like this is still the Nine of Cups. It's still the celebration. It's still the wish card. But I feel like there's a lack of balance because it's like this energy is I feel like this energy is going back and forth. I feel like there's a lot of reaffirming here that you know where it is that you need to go or what it is you need to do, but you're concerned with it causing problems in your personal life. But I feel like it's causing issues in your personal life because you're not moving forward where you're supposed to go. So it's like hand in hand, you know what I mean? So I'm going to pull clarifiers for, actually right off the bat, I also want to say your crossing is the Hermit. Sorry guys. Your crossing is the Hermit. So if you guys are dealing with somebody in a romantic situation or otherwise, you could be dealing with a Virgo because that is the major arcana for Virgo. So I want to clarify. What is it that I want to clarify first? I want to clarify this Eight of Swords in reverse. What thoughts it is that are holding you back from moving forward in a way that is conducive of your desired outcome. So why is it that we've got this Eight of Swords here? The Star. Okay. So this is the wish card and the healing card. So and the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm getting, you know, this doesn't make sense for Leo though. You guys, like, you guys are so... You guys are so confident in the love and loyalty and light you shed on the world. Like, you guys know that you have the power to roar. Like, you know that you have the power to make change and to affect and influence people in a positive manner, right? Like, Leo is the lion, the king of the jungle, but it's also the provider and the nurturer and, you know, the childlike energy, the light. You know, your ruling planet is the sun. You bring that light out in yourself and in other people. And I'm getting a feeling that you guys are struggling with being that and doing that for yourself. You know, because the Nine of Pentacles, it's the single lady card, but for this, in this sense, I'm getting that Pentacles represent the tangible material aspect of our lives. So if there's something, whether it's your health or your career or something that you're working on, that's nines represent me, right? Myself. What am I doing? What do I want? It's like my mind. And so I feel like you want this for yourself, whatever this is. But for some reason, you were trapped in your thoughts that were creating this uncertainty or this sense that you couldn't do it. See? Yeah, it's you. The sun just flew out. This is your card in the upright. You have the power and the shine, and motivate yourself, inspire yourself. Look in that mirror and say, you know what? I've got this. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am healthy. I am wise. I know what I'm doing. Like, I can do this for myself. I can do this for myself. And everything is okay. Let's see why we've got this Knight of Cups in the reverse. See, this time I did the do not disturb thing so that it wouldn't stop, because it was my bestie that was messaging me, because she always does, because she's my person. You guys probably met her in the live stream, but we're at 41:24 now, so it would have been just about 40 minutes, just like it was the other day. And I was like, that's not happening again this time. Okay, let's see. Why is this Knight of Cups in the reverse? Five of Cups in the reverse. So, feeling a sense of loss and lack. Emotional lack. So, if this wasn't somebody who you offered your cup of love to, somebody that you were proposing something to that turned you down for health reasons, or for, you not taking care of yourself, this could be, you turned it down because you weren't feeling good enough about yourself, like you didn't deserve it. You could have been feeling like, you just didn't see yourself in that situation because you didn't feel like this, and I think that I see that you're coming out of this. Like, this is all stuff that you're realizing over the next few weeks. But that's in your past as well. I need to reiterate that. The Five of Cups in the reverse is in the past, and no, way too many. We've also got two fives here, which speak to change. Things needing to change. Let's see why we've got not why, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune on top of the Sun. Why do we have this Wheel of Fortune here? What is it speaking to? Fated things happening, things changing, the wheel turning. Ten of Wands in the reverse, letting go. And the Wheel of Fortune is also Major Arcana number 10. So 10-10, this is endings. This is things coming to an end, and so the wheel is turning and things are ending, but this is what's ending. You're letting go of these burdens that are holding you back. And that could be the way that you eat and exercise and handle your health. In the near future, I think that's pretty. I want to clarify this pregnancy card. And the Seven of Wands. So let's see what this culmination or cultivation is and why there's a level of defense here. Eight of Pentacles. So something that you've been working on. Maybe you've been working on something on your own for a while, and this is, you know, the next step of collaboration. This is bringing two things together, or two people together, two ideas together to improve on something that you've been working on for a really long time. And we've got the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. So for many of you, I think that this could be the family situation. Starting out on a new journey. I'm picking up, okay, so first I was going to say it might be a new start to a passionate relationship, because we've got the Page here. The Page represents novice, new things. But I feel like you guys may have been working on something for a while. And you're beginning this new journey with somebody that you've already been still, hold on, there's still something missing. You've got two eights, by the way, which speaks to abundance and manifestation. But I'm getting that you're either, I'm going to pull another card, because it's like you're beginning something new with somebody old that you've already been like working with, or you've been working on something and you meet up with somebody who's like in line with you, like is on the same path. And you guys begin this new journey and find stability together. It's like you bring your two wands and they bring theirs. But you've already been working on something. You've already like put in the blood, sweat, and tears. You know, with this, I feel like it's blood, sweat, and tears. Some of you, this could be, you know, you were working on something. You know, this could apply to a couple of you. You could have found yourself pregnant, and, you know, defending yourself. It could have been a situation that, you know, no judgment. We all have our own stories and trials. Who knows? You know, I don't want to put it all out there, but if something happened and, you know, it turns out that you find yourself pregnant and in this Nine of Pentacles place by yourself, it could be that somebody's coming into your life who actually wants to work and build this with you anyway, and like step in that role with you. Let's see. Everything's okay. We've got the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands just flipped over. So everything's okay. This is a passionate new beginning that you're working on. And it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity that's in the upright. And then the Ten of Cups in reverse. Let's see what that is in regards to. Why is this Ten of Cups in the reverse on top of travel? The Emperor in the reverse. So the first thing that just popped into my head is, if you're a parent, okay, so the Emperor reminds me of Saturn, the father planet, but it doesn't have to mean that you're a father. father, mother, or any other place of authority, right? This is authority. This is the authority structure, the ruler, right? This is not just a king, but he's the ruler of an empire, not a kingdom, like an empire. And so what is our empire? Like our home, our children, our business, our things that, you know, we have to make sure goes round and round, you know, in an orderly manner. And that takes responsibility and structure and rule sometimes. And so you could be feeling like if you take this opportunity to travel, that you're kind of neglecting your responsibility in this manner. Let's get some more clarity on that, though. All right. The King of Wands in the reverse as well. So the Emperor is also the sign for Aries, or the card for Aries, and the Sun, you know, is your guys' card. The Star could be an Aquarius, air energy. But this King of Wands in the reverse as well is telling me that you're not feeling in your power. You're not feeling that confident, passionate, driven energy. And that speaks volumes, because as such a fiery, passionate, energetic sign that Leo is, you know, there's got to be something really off for you to be feeling so upside down. And with the Hermit in reverse, it's not like you need to go within to make a decision. I feel like you need to act upon your decision that you've made, because it's showing victory. It's showing progress and growth and attainment. You just have to stop being so scared that it's not going to work out, or that it's not going to move in your favor. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, no longer needing to evaluate. You could be sitting in a place of contemplation and meditation, you know, saying that you're trying to figure it out, but you know what? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got 3 sevens here again. So the Pisces video had a ton of sevens in it. We had the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and now the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So 7, 7, 7. You could be sitting in this state of like, I'm meditating, I'm trying to figure out what it is that I need to do. But in reality, you know what you need to do. You're just using that as an excuse not to act on the decision that you've made out of fear of failure. But I'm not seeing failure here. I'm going to pull one more overall outcome card. And this one wants to come out too. Yeah, okay, so these came out together. They both were popping and sticking out. The Four of Cups, which is being unsure of what you want to do, and then the Ace of Swords. This is saying that you know, this is the insight. You have been given the insight and the new perspective that you need, and now you need to take the sword and cut this shit out and move forward so that you can see the progress and the change and the outcome that you want. Because in order to get there, I mean, you can plan this trip all you want, but you still have to put one foot in front of the other and walk over there to get there, you know? The universe is offering this insight, it's handing it out, but what happens if God drops this sword on your head? Like, it's gonna bust your skull. Like, he can't force you to take it. You have to accept it and take action with it. Like, you've been given this gift of insight and perspective, and you need to use it. That's what you need to do in order to attain what you want with this Ace of Wands right here. So it looks really good. I hope that November, December go really well for you. Here on the bottom of the deck, I just noticed there's the Two of Pentacles. Again, making that decision. Make that decision, Leo, because you're worth it. And you've got so much going for you. I mean, you've got all of these cards in the upright. You've got the Star, the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles. You know, you've got everything here. It's saying that you're coming out of that. You just need to move your ass and do it. You're full of fire and passion and energy and love and light and loyalty and beauty. You need to shower yourself with that. And when you do that, things are going to come around and it's going to look really, really beautiful. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. And I will be back soon with hopefully you guys' year ahead. Again, please keep in mind if you guys are interested in personal readings, I have changed the prices. I've dropped them, so they're a little bit more affordable. And you can check that out on my website, or you can email me directly, and we can get something set up. So with that, I will talk to you guys later. Love you all. Goodbye.